I wanted to commend you for being one of the few representatives who actually voted against the NDAA twice. Was that because of the indefinite detention provision?
Yeah, I think something of so constitutionally suspect. But it's one of those things, if you're not absolutely crystal clear on a constitutional issue like that, we shouldn't take those chances. Now, I gather folks on the other side that think they covered that. I just didn't think we did a good enough job. And based on how hard it was for Senator Paul to get an answer out of this administration very clearly, we need to make that absolutely crystal clear that there's constitutional protections in this country.
Do you think there should be legislative work to stop the deposition matrix, Obama's kill list? Do you think that's any way possible?
Well, one of the difficulties I have as a member of Congress is the failure of this administration to actually provide information on what's going on. You know, when we take office, we sign an oath to office. We also sign a little card that says we have access to classified military intelligence, and I'll just tell you, this administration and prior administrations are not very clear and open and transparent with the folks that actually control their budget. Every member of Congress should know the answers to those questions, whether or not they can share them.
My last question is, the Department of Homeland Security recently bought 1.6 billion bullets, 7,000 rifles, and riot gear. Why does Homeland Security need these weapons of war against the people?
They have no answer for that question. They refuse to answer that. I've got a list of questions of various agencies about multiple things. Far from being the most transparent administration in the world, they are the most closed-nature, opaque, and they refuse to let us know what's going on there. So I don't have an answer for that. Multiple members of Congress are asking those questions. But it comes down to it. During the budget process, during the appropriations process, are we willing to hold DHS's feet to the fire? We're going to find out. If we get an answer, right, I say we don't fund them until we get an answer.
Yeah, they're complaining about the sequester, but buying $50 million new uniforms, which is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, there's plenty of waste going on, plenty of areas that can make those cuts, and obviously those type of things really challenge Americans. They're worried about this administration.
One person sends our soldiers into battle. We don't have a committee of Congress.
What about when it's America?
Well, just listen, I don't care if it's an American citizen or not under the law of war, that doesn't matter.
I think you're going to see him do a bunch of policies that will anger his base. He's eager to do that. And I think accelerating these counterterrorism policies of the Bush administration is definitely something that's on the horizon.